This is John Swanson, 300wordsaday.com, with a video post for August 23rd, 2011. This is Hope over my shoulder. We're taking her back to college today, on the 23rd. She will be a junior in college, and the other night she and I were talking and I gave her some advice. So she can leave and I'll tell you what the advice is. Thanks. First thing I said was to create some space for listening. We need to be intentional about shutting up. We need to be intentional about being quiet. We need to be intentional about not filling every crack in our lives with data and information. We are addicted to novelty. That's why we're always checking our email. We're addicted to adrenaline, and that's why we can't ever stop. We are addicted to insecurity. That's why we can't stop doing things all the time to create success. And the only way that we're ever going to hear quiet voices is if we leave room in our lives to have a silent room. And our finger can operate the button. Second thing I said is worry less about what God wants you to do and more about getting to know God. Lots of followers of Jesus and people who are wondering about following Jesus. Look for the checklist of what counts. We want to know the expectations so that we can run ahead and take care of those items, and then we can, get on with our own lives after we've checked off satisfying what the requirements are. We don't understand that having that list often means that we don't need Jesus. But a relationship isn't about a checklist. It's about conversation about the list, and it's about values, and it's about going to the playground. And relationships develop best when there is space to listen. Third thing I said was have someone disciple you. I almost said mentor, but to me mentoring says, while I'm being successful, let me help a couple of people also be successful. And discipling says, I'm still trying to figure out what doing what Jesus said looks like in my life. And I've got questions, but I trust him. So walk with me, hear my prayer, listen to my confession, and I'll explain the best I can. Create some space for listening. Worry less about what God wants you to do and more about getting to know God, and have someone disciple you. Some back to school advice. Thanks. This is John Swanson, 300wordsaday.com. Thanks for stopping by.